Welcome back to Precision Trader University. Today's video, guys, once again, I'll show you how you could have found where the market was handing out the free money today. Now, again, in previous videos, I've shown you how to scan for these stocks, find these stocks. Again, guys, it's quite easy, okay? You're looking for 5 to 15 ATR stocks. That's your sweet zone, okay? It's really a basket for the most part of around 10 to 15 stocks. Okay, that's where you're going to get. So having to watch all over the market, it's fine if you want to, always keep your eyes out for stuff. But again, you can absolutely come to the market, focus on, 5, 10, 15 stocks, 5 to 15 ATR. And there you go. Now, again, you may say, oh, well, those are expensive stocks because a lot of times those are stocks are $200, $300, $400, $500. Well, if you're using prop firm money, then it's cheap. Okay, it's dirt cheap to get 1,000 shares of a stock. Okay, yeah. So again, guys, if you're not trading with serious capital, okay, don't forget there's 3 mountains that every trader must climb. Okay, you got to get to the top of 3 mountains. One mountain is a mountain of liquidity. You got to have enough buying power. Okay, we'll never get to your goal trying to play with, it's like, as the saying goes, it's like going to a gunfight with a knife. Okay, that's what it's like when you show up to the market and you have very little capital. So you need to have sufficient capital. All right, prop firms like SurgeTrader will quickly easily put 25, 50, 100K, 200, $250,000, $500,000, $1 million in your hands, for a very reasonable price. No trading time limit. Trade it, at the end of the day, it can take you, a month, or it can take you 10 years. Okay. So that's another thing too, whenever you're looking for a prop firm. Okay. One, are they going to give me, is there a time limit? Because again, you should not have a time limit on you as a trader. Okay. A time limit is going to make you overtrade and get in trades that you shouldn't get into. So with that said, that's, the mountain of capital. That's one. Again, that's easily, get on top of that mountain with liquidity from prop firms. Now, your next mountain is the mountain of strategies. Guys, I'm going to show you a lot of the strategies you find out on, YouTube all over the place. Guys, those are not high quality strategies. Okay. The best of the best strategies, hate to break it to you, the vast majority of those people are unknown. Okay. Unknown, or they don't talk about it. Okay. The reality of it is I'm pretty much unknown, very unknown. And that's fine. I'm fine with staying that way. Okay. I'm trying to find the few, the very few amount of high quality people that are trying to trade and become successful with it. Okay, I don't want to go mainstream. I don't want, these strategies. And we now have just added a new one the other day, extremely powerful. We're up to 9 strategies now. So do I want those 9 strategies to be all over YouTube? Absolutely not. Okay, I share just a small portion of what we have to offer in PTU. Okay, which is just putting out breadcrumbs for high quality traders that are serious about trading. Okay, we don't want to get rich quick, guys. We don't want, like I said, less, less is more, as the saying goes. So with that said, guys, another review video for the week. Oh, and the final mountain, sorry guys, the final mountain is the mountain of, psychology. So once you conquer the mountain of liquidity, easy. The next one is the mountain of strategies. PTU absolutely helps you get to the top of that mountain very quickly. All right. Everything's already put together for you. All right. And then number 3 is the psychology of it. That's just spending enough time, okay, and enough reps. Okay. You're looking for anywhere from 1 to 3 years, 1 to 2,000 trades. Okay. That's really the 2 things that you're looking for. You do that, you set yourself up for a very, very successful future. If you think that you're going to cheat the system, go the short way around, sorry, it's not going to happen. Not going to happen. There's infinitely small amount of people that can do that, and me and you are not one of them. So with that said, guys, one of the classic strategies we share here on YouTube using Bookmap is, again, understanding the market is putting monster liquidity. The most powerful supply and demand, okay, buyers and sellers are sitting on $5 increments, guys. It's not, all the supply and demands people try to draw. Again, that is extremely subjective. What one person views as a supply and demand, what another views can be totally different. How wide it is, how precise it is. With $5 increments, guys, you have extreme precision, okay? The exact spot is the $5 increment, and then you have a range, $1 on each side. $1 on each side of that $5 increment is the supply to demand zone. Now, okay. Now, ultimately, do you have strategies that you can take advantage of those zones? Okay. Do you have the ability to know whenever you go against those zones and whenever you go with support with those zones? Again, our strategies get us in as precisely as you can get into the market. They really do. So with that said, one example of it today was Meta. Okay. Meta. So we had a short today, 330 on Meta. So when we zoom in here on Bookmap, of course, we saw on the $5 increments, 330 was loaded. All right. And one of the most beautiful things that you want to see, guys, is when you know you got a monster level like 330, and then you see the market just rip into it. When you see a $3, $4, $5 run into one of these levels, I'm telling you guys, the money is, yeah, it's about as good as it gets. So with that said, 330, okay, 330 and 331 was our two levels. Okay, it was one of those that we were entering on our 330 range. Again, we have a precise range in which we enter on. Okay, and then for some reason, they wanted to pop it through and get it up close to 331. Okay, we were going to be looking to add into that initial position there on 330. Now it didn't get into our 330 zone, but as you can see, it ends up falling through the floor, falls all the way back to 327 quite quickly. Okay. Now, granted, we took off when it dumped here to 329 quickly. We took it off there. Why did we take it off, from that spot? Well, because, one of our strategies, the push through to push through strategy. We know in that situation, we got to take it off. Okay. Got to be quick to get it off there. So with that said, guys, yeah, understanding that the market is going to, again, the market wants to gravitate into monster major liquidity. And then when it gets there, ultimately, how can you go about taking advantage of it? Because whether it's going against it, okay, or a lot of times, like, ultimately what we love to do is not only go against it, where there's going to be profit taken, but also learn how to find where the support's going to be, the precise support, and then play with it. Okay, so that's the two sides of the spectrum there. So with that said, guys, I hope today's video helped you out, and I hope everybody has a good rest of the day.